Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they're getting down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up second down. The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second and 10.
Hey,
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, well, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
hey, go. This side. 30 left.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Tucker will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll throw with May. His throw incomplete. Pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, New England.
A handoff running left is Gibson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. Now this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Hey, run! Son!
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. When you look at this Patriots defense, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Rip, 23. Darn, this is hot. Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter. Go, go. 11. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. To the air, May. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Looking to throw. May. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, New England.
Gibson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, change attack. Go. Go, let's go. Safe right.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Decent 24.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to run now. He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Tootin, 68 yards. And the Jags are able to add on to that lead.
You see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The slot man in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd down and inches. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Five. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, here goes crazy. Five.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Baker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, let's go. Hey, Ginger. Easy. Read up 24. Read 24. Dirty left. I got him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Soko.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Pats will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Hey, here goes throw. Hey, what's that? Crazy. Five. Crazy.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got to hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, what's crazy.
They'll throw with May. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Five. Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. That is caught by Dell. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, what's up?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Borregales now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Jaguars 24.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 55 yards. And the Jaguars have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Here's May. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action now. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trayvon Walker able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
A give running right, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7.
Crazy.
To the air, May. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here goes Smith. What's that? Crazy.
Throwing here is May. He'll try and do this himself. Well, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Patriot first down.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Five. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Looking to throw, May. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, run!
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Soko, hi! Silver!
Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It strains the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready! All right, let's go. Son.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Red on red. Hey, 30 left.
Lawrence going to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Lisa 24. Hey, Danger. Hut. Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 144 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right open. Hey, easy. Route.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Hey.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, May with it. Now he's going to step up and run. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here's 2nd down.
Crazy.
Back to throw. Gets this to Gibson.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense very happy with what you're doing.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
Crazy.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Crazy.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him in contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Turn. This one's hot. Here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Soko. Hot. Go.
Here's Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's 1st and 10.
Crazy. Crazy.
Back to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And great running after the catch turns that into a really big gain. That's the good news, but keep in mind here, the clock running. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
May looking to run. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a second down here, 17 seconds to play.
Crazy.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Five. Crazy. Five.
They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this one is right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where did you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the gun, it's made. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's May. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Crazy. Hey, here goes Trump. Crazy. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Crazy. Five. Crazy.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes 4th down.
Crazy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for the Jaguars, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,